Ori versus Veigar. We're both tier start, which is actually pretty funny, but I'm also triple scaling runes, as you can see. But when this guy goes up the Q this wave, we'll probably just get a free Q in as well. I have a lot more utility when it comes to team fighting, but Veigar Predator has a lot of potential with Everfrost. And kind of the reason why I don't want to contest priority in this lane is because he has access to a Nunu who has really good early ganking potential. So even though Graves is the type of champion that can invade as well, I'm the one who's going to suffer the most if my Graves doesn't play correctly. So, as much as I don't want Veigar to get free stacks, sometimes you do have to make concessions in a matchup like this. Because we could always just get level 2 cheesed or level 3 cheesed. But I'm going to make quick use of my mana flow band just to make sure that my mana cap's a little bit higher. And this is wave 3, which is going to lead into Scuttle Crab. I'm just going to play a little bit far back here and wait until we have a little bit more information to work with. And this is pretty much all we can do, because we know where Graves is. Our enemy jungle knows where Graves is. There's nothing that I can do to contest this crab, so why even give him a chance to kill me, really? I could get prio for bottom crab, but we know raptors are gone, so I don't think there's really a point in playing for it. Looks like my Graves actually wants to play for topside crab or a counter gank, so I'm going to start hard pushing this. We know where Nautilus is, but I'm not sure what my Graves wants to do. I think he just needs to communicate better here. Especially with Nautilus here first. I don't like sharing XP here. Wait, why are we listening to this song? Hold on. But we know we're not. No, we know where Nunu is. Did we actually just give up our topside jungle for no reason? There's no way they actually think that this is correct, right? There's no way that this is real. Alright, they're actually just good griefing. This is pretty much what you expect when you're playing against a Nunu. They will degen, crush you mid lane. You could be playing near immaculately, have like 0 openings, and the Nunu will still kill himself to like snowball you under tower. That's how crazy Nunu players are. They're so used to getting rewarded for being bad players off Scuttle Crab. Unfortunately, he takes the cannon from me, but this is really good because we get first back Lost Chapter, and I even have enough for a potion if I want. This guy burns pretty much everything as well. This is pretty much an ideal game. Unfortunately, there is access on Predator boots now, so if I ever get caught out of position with no flash... And this is where wave manipulation is really going to shine. This wave's slow pushing towards me, so instead of wasting my teleport, I'm just going to go and walk back to lane. And I might lose 1 or 2 minions, but losing 1 or 2 minions in this situation where I get to keep my teleport is more valuable to me, in my opinion. Unfortunately, I missed 3 because I'm a bad player, but sometimes things happen. And this is going to be slow pushing back to the Veigar, but we're just going to continue to hold this position as long as possible. If I go past this line here that I'm representing with my mouse, then I died in the Nunu. So, maintain safety. Obviously, this also means that Veigar has to overextend if he wants to get farm. As you can see, he's really far up in the lane. But when we slow push this in, this will give us a timer to put some wards down or get priority. Or I could just crash the wave immediately and not have to really worry about getting Nunu ganked. But I have a lead, I just want to maintain that lead. Of course, it would be great if I could utilize my lead to, you know, get more gold down. Because I have a stat advantage. It's just, is risking it worth it when we don't have information on where Nunu is? Probably not. So until we know exactly where Nunu is, off of some other vision, or he's in another lane, I need to make sure I'm playing respectfully around that possibility. So right now, Graves is on the side of me, so playing aggressively here to assist with his invade, and also get my wave pushed in. It's really good, because if they gank me mid, he can just immediately counter that. Now I can reset this, and I can go roam into their jungle, or I can just back up and wait. Of course, that means he's getting this entire wave for free, but with Graves walking away from mid for Scuttle, I really don't have the luxury to move that far out. Especially with no flash. With no flash and no boots, there's just no way I can avoid living in that situation. Alright, so wave is equalized from this point onwards. I can actually look for trades because I have some minor vision to work with. But the entire bot side of the lane is just completely missing for vision-wise. So I only have two things I can do here, is I can QR him out of the snowball, or I can try to phase rush. So like right now, I'm opening myself up to the risk of dying just so I can get some chip damage in. And if he was waiting for that opportunity, I'd be dead, no matter what I do. But we get a really nice pull here. Wave is on the side, which means that Veigar once again has to move very far in lane to get anything done here. And this is a pretty good gank opportunity. We did see him come from outside of Fog of War, so it's likely that there's a ward on the top side of this lane. Unlucky. It's because he has boots and I don't. I thought with maybe the W move speed, it might be doable. This is probably a Nunu counter gank, right? There's no way he just walked up like that. No, he's actually just walking up for no reason. I get a free recall off that. Sucks to suck though. If I got that ult, it would have just been a guaranteed kill. Now, as much as I'd like to move for this, I just have way too much gold to move for this. I can teleport back though. And this way I can still put pressure while getting my itemization in. And that's why we saved teleport to begin with. This guy's still in lane with no HP. Which is really bad for him, because now we can create a situation where he's going to be losing a bunch of minions to leave. Otherwise we threaten kill pressure. It's so unfun playing against a Nunu. Like, it actually is one of the most unfun things in the world. Like, there's a lot of bad jungles in the game. Oh my gosh. But the most obnoxious one is clearly Nunu, and I have to push mid to make sure that Veigar actually loses something. Which is why I'm not rotating on a Nunu kill like that. He gets him anyway as well. I guess he wasted his ultimate, that's why. But we're going to play between the wave and the tower just so I get some free chip damage on Veigar. And our goal is to create enough poke damage to where we can actually just all-in him off of an extended combo. Like right now, we currently do enough damage to do an extended combo. So we just go back to lane, we're already threatening kill pressure. We have only a little bit of time to work with because Nunu could definitely just bypass his raptors if he wants to. Okay, that's a free kill. Now, I can play for another plate, but I'm just going to go ahead and walk away here. Or I guess he can just flash in and kill me instead of flashing to save his own life. I think maybe the better play was I just hit the W on myself and run straight away. This person has Ionian Boots Lucidity with Predator.
Oh my god, he's
and
a
once
simp.
Veigar finishes Everfrost, this game is pretty much unplayable if I don't go Merc Treads. Especially into a Nunu. Like, I would like to have a bigger CS advantage, but it is so crippling to play versus a Nunu without the proper vision. Because you're always risking your life when you're walking into a Nunu without awareness of where he is. Because even now, I do have Flash, but if I burn Flash, then I essentially don't have a get out of jail free card that I can play around actively. But it looks like we might be able to cut this off for free. That's a free shutdown, actually. What the fuck is he doing? I'm at risk of dying with this position. I think he should have all-ined me right there, but... What are the chances that the Nunu snowballs in from the bot side of mid? Pretty high, right? It's actually just going straight down the lane. I'm just gonna go and reset here. Oh, I'm actually dead. Wow. That's so crazy, man. The tier 2 boot difference is just incredible on that one. He's too powerful. Now, you might notice here that I've purchased Sorcerer Shoes instead of buying Merc Treads. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I hate myself, and I want to play this game on hard mode. It really pisses me off for a lot of matchups. Because mid lane is already such a miserable role when you consider the jungle and support impact on it. But when I have to play 3 versus 1 mid perma, just to like play around all possibilities, I just always feel like complete and utter garbage. Because now that they have access to the Predator and Everfrost, this game's just incredibly cringe. Like, Veigar doesn't even need to play the game correctly, because I have to always play around Nunu threat, whereas Graves is infinitely easier to distance on. But we do have run potential here, so we might be able to find something. We're just gonna spam W to get gap. Alright, really nice. Of course, it's only 1 kill. I think we could have done better, probably. Cool. Crazy. I'm not going to use my ult for that. Alright, maybe we can cut off Veigar on his way back. I don't really have the stats to do so, but... Wow, that's crazy. Nice. That was the perfect amount of damage. I think he would have just walked away after that. There's also a really nice hover towards bot side. I think I'm going to play for one more plate and just immediately recall and look to buy some components. Because if I don't spend this money and Veigar comes back, I'm just going to have to permanently stay with no mana. Or until TP comes back at the very least. Looks like we're doing okay top as well. I feel like Gnar has some really weird matchups though. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to buy a Null Mantle just to make sure that I have more versatility in my gameplay versus just always having to play max range. Ruby's also really nice because it increases the maximum amount of health he has to go through to one-shot me. But Null does the same thing while protecting me from Nunu damage and penetration. If I get both, then I don't think I'm killable actually, especially with Phase Rush as an add-on. I should just continue to let him push so that I don't have to worry about Nunu ganks, but even under my tower it's still possible to just get ran down on Snowball. Because I don't have a mobility skill. I don't have any ways to dodge, dip, or duck. Even right now, we could have a Nautilus in the bush below me, and there's nothing I can do about it if he flash R's me. Especially, you gotta remember that there is Predator boot access right now. If I pressed R there, I actually would have killed him. I wasn't thinking he'd get hit by the Q well. Dude, where is Nunu? Nautilus is mid. Nunu is waiting for me, so it's good that we were playing around it. My god, he's a simp. What are the chances that Nunu snowballs into mid again? Extremely high, right? I'm thinking that Veigar's rotating down right now. If I hit the blast cone, I actually would have got him as well. I think I get him off this. Yep. Nice. I should have hit the blast cone to hit him back into me that way. That was never a problem. The Nami move speed really saved me right there. The reason why I'm going Liandry's is because they have multiple champions that are going to be itemizing health, which is Gnar, Nunu, Veigar, Nautilus. Liandry's does percentage damage over time, which means it does more DPS. That will help me out more in the long run in these team fights than just building straight AP and then getting countered by one MR item. I have 2 sources of AP on my team and maybe like 2.5 if we include some of the poppy damage, but this will always do more damage over time than Luden's because it will apply more consistently, which means it's just more damage. If my goal was to one-shot one of these players, then going Luden's, of course, would be more efficient. But in these team fights, you notice that all these are short-range champions that really can't access me in the backline. So it just makes more sense for me to play like this than to just play for like one shot and play Fred. Uh-oh, I killed myself. Unless? Unless? Okay, we're fine. We managed to... Oh, no. Unless? No, we're just fucked. What happens when you try to make a tuber and you're forced into 15? We literally did that last game. On Lux. I've been trying for Lux for so long, and then we just instantly won that lane. We're gonna see if we can do an extended combo by just max range QR, and then pull back. Or maybe Veigar will walk back into the box. I'm getting Nunu ganked even now in the side lane. How am I supposed to live in these conditions? They're sending 4 people, man. They just showed 4 bottom. Like, what? Okay, I can TP here for sure. It's deceptive because both of us are teleporting at the same time. I really won the assist there. Maybe I get there in time. I do. She was typing. She was too angry typing or spamming her teammate to actually look at her screen. That's so funny. Go. Everything that lies in the shadows belongs to the enemy. I do an incredible amount of damage, so I don't think they should really give me a chance to full combo like I am. I can definitely put some shields, though. We can speed up Lucian as well. Honestly, I've never once enjoyed playing with an AP Nunu. AP Nunu is actually just a blight. On God. Oh, my entire team's leaving, okay. We can just go for a Hextech Dragon and reset probably into topside Baron. But we definitely just play Baron here, and then we can play through top. And we don't have any teleports, but grouping in this situation is fine because we just have such a massive gold advantage. Don't give the enemy an opportunity to get a numbers advantage in any way, just continue to force your objective through. Because if they fight us here, they lose, and if we get Baron, we also win, so it's a lose-lose for them. It doesn't matter what happens to this Gnar. We see Veigar bottom right now, so we just take the timer. And then we can go top afterwards. Alright, let's do it. After this, we could just reset and go for bottom if we really want to. If we get 1 or 2 picks, then it's possible to end the game off of just a team fight. Just don't give them a chance to get any picks and we're fine. It's a really subpar Ori ult. Are they actually winning this or am I just crazy? I think I'm just crazy, honestly. I could also just flash ult there, but I don't really like using my only disengage skill as a forward initiator. Because all our team has to do is just play through the front, and there's no way we can get caught in that situation again. I've got no mana, guys. I'm dipping. Alright, that's good for them, actually. I guess if I stayed, we could have just ended, but it's better not to risk shutdowns, especially when a game is considerably over like that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe. The goal for this video is 100 likes, so if we could do that, that would be poggers. Thank you again. Bye-bye.